got something for you. Look, baby Raina got you a present.
Best big sister ever. Right? Oh, it's Raina Willow Richardson. You're so lucky to have a big sister as brilliant as you.
Little governors.
The governor's child.
Irena.
Hi everyone, so I'm not sure how much you've seen. I'm not sure how I'm going to work these videos yet, but this is probably going to be the beginning of our first week with a newborn vlog or something to that effect. I'm planning on doing some sort of birth, delivery kind of vlog, video catch-up type thing, because I did get some footage but not very informative, if that makes sense. So I'll try and do some sort of video in that, including all of that as well. But our baby girl is here. I'm currently feeding her. I'm trying breastfeeding again. If you follow me for a while or you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that it's something I struggled with Novely, but I'm just giving it a go this time. And currently it's sort of working at the moment, but she is only now, she was born yesterday, early hours, so she's obviously still adjusting, and we're all adjusting, and everything could change. So I don't know how this feeding is going to go, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm currently feeding her. She's doing really well. She's amazing. Oh, I'm just so happy. Her name is Raina Willow. We obviously like the kind of a bit more out there, unique names. So we went for Raina. She was a bit of a chunk, £8.10. So when Novely's born, she was £7.8. So much bigger than Novely. And a few of her newborn outfits don't fit because she's too big. But yeah, we're all doing really, really well. Novely has adjusted absolutely amazingly. Obviously there's been like little blips and some sort of like cheeky behaviours sneaking in at times, but honestly she's been amazing. She's currently at my mum's because she goes there during the week sometimes anyway, and she's been requesting to go there, and I just get really paranoid of her being at home like that. She's getting bored, so she's just going there for a few hours, but she's been with us all morning. And you'll probably have seen in this video like footage of us together and stuff. So it's just, oh, it's crazy. We're all doing really well though. I feel so good. Birth was really quick, within like from start to finish. Like when I started having a contraction to a given birth, I think it was like 2 hours and 15 minutes, so it's pretty crazy. Did manage to have a home birth, thank goodness I'd planned for it, because I think I would have really struggled getting there, but there was no time for the pool. But I will update all in, I'm sure I'll do a separate video or something explaining all of that. But yeah, we're just in this little newborn bubble, having a lovely, lovely time. Tom's managed to have some time off work, but he is currently in the office just doing a bit of paperwork whilst we've got a few spare minutes. We're waiting for the midwife to come out today, so I'm not sure what time she's going to come. I really want to have a shower and a hair wash. I feel really good. I had to have stitches again because I did tear, but they don't feel too bad at the moment. Taking it day by day, and I will just tend to update you as and when I can. She's been really, really sleepy though. I think, you know, those first like 24 to 48 hours, they are like so tired and recovering from birth. So I tried to make the most of that time to because I know it won't always be like that. Like they can be a bit more demanding once they wake up, whereas the first bit they literally are just asleep the whole time. So last night wasn't too bad. I'll keep you updated and see how we get on.
Hey man, she's going to Lily's for brunch. Maybe a stack of waffles up your hangover. I find the
Look at these chubby cheeks. Hi. Tom took Novely to have her flu. Well, it's not a jab, it's like a shot up the nose. So Tom took her today and I felt so guilty because I wanted to be there, because I was worried like she wouldn't react well to it, but he said she was absolutely fine. She did not care at all. I'm just feeling really guilty at the minute because I feel like I'm with Raina a lot and I'm feeding her a lot. Tom's sort of being with Novely a bit more. And recently, to be fair, he has been doing bedtime a lot because that's just who she'd rather be with. She always picks Daddy to read a story. So I've just fed Raina and we're just chilling in bed. Guilty, I think. I feel guilty no matter what. But we're just taking these days, each day as it comes, and Novely is not showing any signs of like feeling like she's being left out or anything. I think it's just more of a me thing. Now I'm going to put Novely down. I'm going to get myself sorted and I'm probably going to go to sleep as well because who knows how the night's going to go. She's soundo now. Hello. Are you looking near your eyes? Hi. Novely, you're playing with Play-Doh, aren't you? What are you making? I slept not too bad last night. She was up about 3 times. Seems to be feeling okay at the minute. And then it's just that cycle, isn't it? Feeding, doing a poo, being a bit sick, needing to get changed, doing it all again. I think you're ready for some more milk now in a minute though. So chill, aren't you? Do you want her dummy?
It is. It's like Raina has.
Yeah, just like Raina's. Raina's having some milk, isn't she? Has your baby had some milk?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she talked. Wow, Dada. Oh, she's talking to you. Oh, she's crying. Oh, she says, Mama. Oh, yeah.
Laughing.
Oh, she's laughing. She's happy.
Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a gruffer?
We just had some friends come over just to meet Raina. They only live up the road, so that was lovely to see them. And they brought their little girl as well, who's the same age as Novely, so they played. So it's nice because it meant Novely was doing something. We're now just chilling out and watching a film. Tom's parents and sister are on the way. They've obviously, I don't know if I've mentioned, but they've already met Raina the day she was born, but they're coming over and they're going to bring us a McDonald's. I know we literally only had one the other day. It's just going to be a little snack and Novely will have some chicken nuggets. Raina's been feeling a little bit more today, so I think my milk is definitely coming in. I can feel like my boobs are getting fuller, so we'll see what happens in regards to that and how feeding continues. Far, it's okay. She's fed, yeah, quite a lot today, more than she has done, but that's obviously to be expected. So the cluster feeding is definitely now going to begin, but just soaking up some cuddles. We had a nap earlier as well when Novely was down for a nap, so trying to rest and chill where I can, but also try and keep a toddler entertained. So it's like finding that balance, but we're loving every second of it. And yeah, I just can't believe I've got 2 baby girls. She's just chilling out, aren't you, Miss Nova? What are we watching?
Film.
A film. Is it Toy Story? With Woody and Buzz? Yeah. Are you a bit tired? I love you.
I just want to go his home now.
Oh, where's he going to live? What day is today? Sunday. And we're on day, technically day 3, kind of day 4, because she was born early hours Thursday morning. So I don't know, day 3. Last night was intense. She's been sleeping really, really well the first couple of nights, but it's because obviously when they're first born, they're so sleepy. That has not been the case last night. She was up literally, I don't even know how many times, kind of wanting to feed, but also just wanting comfort, not really looking very tired. She'd slept loads yesterday during the day. I think she needs to maybe start having a little bit more wake time. I'm trying to like differentiate sleep, like daytime sleep and nighttime sleep. But yeah, it was just really intense last night. We even did try and offer her a little bit of formula to see if that would settle her, but she just didn't want it. So I don't think she was hungry. Like, she fed loads from me. I don't then think she was hungry. I think it was just more of a wanting to comfort type thing, and just also not wanting to sleep. So I'm feeling so tired. Tom did get up with Novely this morning, so it gave me a little bit more time to sleep, because she then did settle like really early hours. But obviously then Novely woke up, and we also had clock changes as well. So Novely was up at like 5. It's been pretty intense, but I'm literally now, I've just had a shower, I'm now gonna just put Novely down, and we're gonna all have a nap, I think. Or try to anyway, and the midwife is supposed to be coming out, she said around lunchtime, so I'm hoping we get a bit of sleep before she turns up. And then we're heading out this afternoon to meet some of my family, which would be nice, and my mum's going to cook us a roast, so that'll be lovely. It's just typical the day that we've actually got plans. Had a really bad night, but I'm just going to try and catch up on a little bit of sleep now, and yeah, just see how the day goes basically. I'm not sure if Raina's a little bit jaundiced. She's looking a little bit yellowy, so I'm going to speak to the midwife about that. And I've got a couple of questions as well in regards to like breastfeeding, and if I'm going to want to switch to combi feeding, a few questions about that. So it's just like constant, isn't it? And you think you know what you're doing because you've done it before, but I really don't feel like I know what I'm doing. I don't think I'm meant to sleep. Like, it's just not happening today at all. Raina needed feeding, so I fed her. I then popped her down. By the time she'd fed, she then had hiccups. I put her down, fine. Probably been asleep for like 15, maybe 20 minutes. Then I get a phone call. I'm thinking it's the midwife. It's not. It's the ear, nose and throat clinic, because Raina needs to have her hearing test done. Because obviously we had the home birth. They didn't do that whilst we have to go into hospital to have that done, so booked that in. That's booked in for tomorrow, and try and drift back off to sleep. I then get a phone call, and it's the midwife saying that she's going to be a little bit late, which is fine because it doesn't really matter, but we were going to be heading out this afternoon, but we'll just postpone that a little bit. Then Novely wakes up from her nap. She's only had an hour, which is not very long for her. She normally has like an hour and a half. I tend to limit her nap to like an hour and a half. I was going to give her 2 hours today because of the clock change and because of how tired she was and that she hasn't been sleeping very well. Now I'm just thinking, well, there's just no point in me going back to sleep now, because you can tell Raina's now stirring. She'll probably want feeding before we go. Tom's gone down to give Novely some lunch, but he hasn't like showered or anything, so he needs to get sorted. I need to get sorted. We haven't been out anywhere at all with the 2 babies yet, so like Raina's not even been outside. We've just been cooped up at home, so I haven't like got the changing bag ready or anything, so we need to pack the changing bag. None of the girls are dressed. Like, we just haven't got time for me to be napping right now. So definitely tell I'm on day 3. My milk's started to come in, which is obviously good, but it just means like a lot of cluster feeding. Mind you, she hasn't actually fed that much today. All was last night. So I want to try and like pick up her feeding today so she's full or had enough for this evening. Just tell by like my hormones and emotions, I'm feeling like a lot more teary. I've been feeling really, really good up until now. A bit of a cry this morning, I think, just surrounding like the whole breastfeeding situation and finding it a little bit tricky with the cluster feeding at night. And I feel like I've got a lot of guilt towards Novely. Like, I feel like I really, really miss her. is just taken up with Raina. I feel really, really guilty. Those hormones are definitely kicking in, so this has probably been the hardest day so far, I would say. I'm looking forward to going to mum and dad, seeing some family, having a nice roast dinner cooked for us. So even though like we're going out and doing stuff, hopefully it'll be a bit chill, and it will also mean that, you know, nobody's not bored, because it's so different second time round, because you don't have that time to just like chill out. I'm not good at sitting still and not doing anything anyway, but I feel guilty nobody just sitting there doing nothing. I'm just putting like a really, really tiny amount of makeup on just to make myself feel a little bit better. Again, the first time since having Raina that I've even looked at my appearance. Got quite a few like hormonal breakout spots under here, so I just want to basically just sort them out, and obviously sort the eye bags out. Definitely more chilled this time round though with second baby than I was with first. This is the first time though I'm now having to like actually put an outfit on. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. I'm pretty sure nothing is gonna fit me, so it's like all that fun and games too. Also obviously because I'm breastfeeding, I want to be able to whip a boob out. She's just in our bed. So cute.
I forgot the sauce and the bunny and
Good morning. Oh, you got the hiccups. You were awake lots last night, weren't you? Yeah, you slept all day yesterday and then you woke up. Yeah. It's like she's smiling, Novaly, look. It's like she's smiling. Do you want to show her your wand and I can put your necklace on? Yeah. Pop it on. Oh! Bless you. Beautiful. Are you a fairy princess?
yeah.
Yeah. You look so pretty.
I got that wand.
Yeah.
Butterfly.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Raina likes it too.
You like it?
That's it, nice and gentle.
You like
She says, oh, I like that wand. She's looking at it, isn't she? Excuse the state of me, guys. This night was another quite intense night. To be fair, we managed to settle her in the end by giving her some formula. She was just wanting to feed off me constantly. I was so tired. I'd had hardly any sleep, and it was just, yeah, I needed sleep. She wasn't settling. How are you? Hey? She was then like just wide awake. So she's definitely got that day and night confusion. I'm just waking you up, aren't I? Hmm? My boobs are feeling a bit full, so I'm kind of waking her up. I want her to feed, really. So in the end, Tom then took her for a few hours so I could get a couple of hours sleep from like 10 till midnight. And he gave her a bottle then. She wasn't like, I don't know, she didn't take to it amazing. I'm just going to feed her quickly, guys. Like, she was definitely a bit confused by it all. We didn't take loads. We just had some of the pre-made, the little tiny ones with the tea, which we did try the night before actually, but she didn't take it. But we put that in a man bottle and she did take it. She ended up drinking quite a lot of it with Tom, which is good. But we just did like, I've got the 0 teats, so the slow flow teats, to make sure that the flow wasn't too quick, because I knew I wanted to try breastfeeding, so they're kind of more of a breastfeeding flow. We did like the paste feeding. It meant that Tom could settle her for a couple of hours without me, which was good, so I was then able to get some sleep. He brought her up about midnight and she then slept until 4:15, which is amazing. I feel like I had a really good amount of, well, not good, but I had quite a good stint of sleep. So I then fed her at 4:15, breastfed her, and then she went back to sleep. And then quite quickly, to be honest, like I fed her and put her back down, she was asleep. We then woke up at 6:25. So I went down with Novely and left Raina and Tom in bed for a little while, because obviously Tom had done that bit up until the early hours. Let him catch up this morning. He's now had to go to work, unfortunately, only for a couple of hours, because we've also got Raina's hearing test at midday today. I'm at home with 2 children trying to get them sorted to then go out. It's now 9:07, so I've got a few hours. Tom's mum is coming to pick Novely up in a little while, because she won't come with us to the hearing test, and she'll take her home before she needs her morning nap. Novely's just playing in her room at the moment, listening to her Tony box and reading a story. She's such a good girl. She's so good at entertaining herself. Back in bed again. I had to stop filming because Tom's mum came round, which was great, because she just sat with both girls for me whilst I had a shower and got dressed, so that really helped. And I think Tom's now on his way back, which is good. But I was just saying, I'm just going to pick her up because I want to get her dressed. Oh, sorry, I want to get you dressed in a minute because you're still in your pyjamas. We've got to go out. Also started to use my hacker as well, so I used that because I didn't feed her as much last night because Tom took her and gave her a bottle, and I obviously fed her early hours, but then when I woke up this morning I was quite engorged, so I popped my hacker on then, and that did draw some off and made me feel more comfortable. And then when I was feeding her this morning, I popped it on the other side, and I've caught some letdown. So I don't want to like actively pump. Maybe I will, but at the minute I thought if I can just get some milk stored just from using the hacker, then that would be great. Like a silicone pump that just uses suction. I thought I'll try and use that. My nipples are getting a little bit sore now, so I've been using the lanolin, is it lanolin? Nipple balm, which definitely does help. We've got quite a few busy days coming up. I don't know what I've mentioned on here and like time wise and stuff, but today is, well, we're day 4, but today is Monday, and then on Friday we've got Tom's cousin's wedding. Novely is flower girl, so that's going to be a really intense day. And we're staying over that night of the wedding, so we've got like lots to sort out in that sense, because also Tom's mum's birthday, so we're going to be going there. So we've got like a few busy things coming up, and obviously family and friends and stuff still want to meet her, but I'm just trying to like not cram us in too much because of how we've been sleeping, and because of obviously the big event we've got coming up. We don't want to be like wearing ourselves out basically, and I need to feel up to going to the wedding, because I'm a bit concerned like with lack of sleep and how I've been feeling. And then obviously there's all the prep as well, like I want to do my hair and I want to tan and all that kind of stuff. We've got quite a busy week coming up, and then it's Halloween tomorrow as well, which is her due date, which is lovely. So we're going to go trick-or-treating tomorrow as well, and we also need to do some pumpkin carving with Novely, so I don't know if I'm going to try and fit that in this afternoon or tomorrow. Got midwife coming out again tomorrow. Oh, and also I wanted to update just from the midwife appointment that we had yesterday. I was obviously just expressing like the concern around the feeding, because obviously I had like a bad experience with Novely. It just makes me worry more. The midwife was so lovely. She was really reassuring with me, and she had said, you know, if you need to just give her top ups with like express milk or formula just to give yourself a break. She was like, you need to put yourself first and you need to rest. Like, she could just see I was just running on empty. She was like, you just need to have a bath, chill out and get a good few hours sleep. Give Tom the baby, she'll be fine. So that's what we did last night. Gave us some formula. I feel really good physically, as in like my stitches and everything feel good. They feel a lot better than what they did last time round. Not feeling too bad, and birth rate wise, Raina lost about 4% of her birth weight. I don't tend to worry unless it's like between 8 and 10%. I can't remember how much Novely lost. It was definitely more than that. I think it was heading towards like between the 8 and 10%, but it was like on the cusp. Whereas with her losing 4%, I'm really pleased with, but obviously if we want to top up with formula we can, or express milk we can. So just winging it, see how it goes. Oh, it's such a bad breakout on my chin though. I don't know what's happening there. It's got to be hormonal, I think.
Wanna feel a bit?
Ooh, look at that pumpkin
Wanna feel it?
inside.
Cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wanna hold it?
No.
Oh,
Is it slimy?
it's really.
What are we going to put on your pumpkin?
Tractor.
Tractor, that's cool.
Why not? Oh, that is so good. Oh, down here. Go down this bit. Whoa! Whoa!
Look at your tractor pumpkin.
Does it look good?
Blue.
Does it look like a tractor?
Yeah.
That's really good.
I can't touch it.
No, we mustn't touch it because it's hot. There's fire in there.
Yeah, you see the stars?
We're just doing some colouring, aren't we? Some
Oh,
drawing.
split.
I don't think there's any way I can disguise how tired and awful I feel right now.
You wanted.
Last night was horrendous.
And the
I really think
yeah,
I'm getting to the point of giving up with breastfeeding. I've literally had hardly any sleep. Had a bit of a cry and a breakdown earlier.
So,
Waiting for the midwife to come out today, but it's now 20 to 3 and she's still not here, but I'm still not showered in my pajamas.
Harry, come.
You're such a good girl, aren't you? Yeah, it's been pretty intense. I think I need a coffee. No, Lee's just having bath time with Tom, so that's what all that noise is. But little Raina is a week old today. Can't believe it's been a week already. It's gone so quickly. It's ridiculous. We are definitely doing more combi feeding now, which has just made such a difference. Like, she's sleeping for longer stretches. I'm able to get some sleep. Me and Tom can take it in turns. Don't get me wrong, I've had a really bad headache today. And she was up for a couple of hours in the night with me last night because I fed her and then she was still hungry. So it took like a couple of hours to get sorted and kind of get her back down. The combi feeding's definitely been working better, and to be honest with you, I feel like it means breastfeeding is coming towards a bit of a end. But if that's naturally what happens and that's what's better for us, then I'm completely happy with that. chilling out on the sofa. It's about 8 o'clock, so she actually went to bed really well tonight, which is good because the past couple of nights have not been as easy. So I thought I would just come on an update because I haven't updated in a little while. So what day are we now? Day 12. So I've been continuing to combi feed. So she's been having some bottles of formula. I've been pumping as well, so she's been having some of that. Of everything. I'm still breastfeeding. I'm pumping. So she's having express milk from the bottle, and she's also having formula. So I do find she goes longer on formula, but she's just such a hungry baby. Like, what we tend to do is the evenings, Tom will do like the first stint. I'll probably go to bed anything between 8 and 9, so I will be heading upstairs shortly. Tom does the first bit, I'll go to bed. So like yesterday, she ended up having 2 bottles of 3 ounces in that time. And then I do the second bit, and then she still then needed feeding at 1. I then breastfed her at 2:30, then she woke up, which was just mad. Like, it was only an hour and a half after she'd had 3 ounces of formula, and she'd already had like 6 ounces in total with Tom. And then she woke up again at 5, so I gave her more formula then. So she's just so hungry, like she just needs a lot of food basically. I'm kind of like in this weird situation with it because I feel like my supplies maybe dropped a bit because I haven't been feeding her as much. I am still pumping, but I don't pump every single time that she has a bottle. I just feel like I'm a bit lost with it at the minute. I'm not like getting any sort of routine or structure to it. And I just kind of feed her when I feel full. I've definitely got one boob that produces more milk than the other as well, so I'm trying to like pump more on the other side to kind of get my supply up there. She's putting weight back on fine because we've seen the midwives a few times now, and they've still kept me on because I'm struggling a little bit with the feeding side of things, but she's gaining weight really well. She's like over 9 pounds now, which is amazing. But she has also been referred for, I think it's called RLF or something, but basically tongue tie. They've just changed the name of it. She's been referred for tongue tie as well because that's potentially something that she's got like nobody did. I don't feel like hers is affecting her feeding as much as what nobody's did, but I don't want to give up breastfeeding before I've had that appointment to see if it will improve things. I don't want to have given up by then, but I don't know how long the wait is. Like, it could be, well, this is a week ago now that we were referred, and I still haven't heard anything, and then from then I don't know how long it would take to get an appointment. So yeah, I don't know, we're just winging it at the minute, and I'm feeling a bit emotional. I think if I needed to stop breastfeeding, if it means that that's coming to a close, I just feel, I don't know, not really sure what I'm doing at the moment. And then so it is only Tuesday, but Tom will be going back to work on Monday, so I'm feeling very anxious and nervous about that as well, with him going back, me being by myself with the girls. And it's not even necessarily just looking after both of them, it's more like getting everything else done that needs doing. Like, it's been so amazing having Tom here to just help out and do things. Like, he's been so amazing. He literally lives at the kitchen, sterilising stuff, washing stuff, like my pump, my hacker, the bottles. Also bought the newbie rapicals, so that's what we've been using to make the formula. Obviously all this information has come out about prep machines, which we used last time with Novely, but we just weren't sure whether it was something we should be using, so we've gone for a rapical this time, which are really, really good. We'll sterilise them every time. So yeah, I think those are the things that I'll probably struggle with more. Just like trying to get everything done and keep up with housework and washing and all of that, whereas at the minute it's just really been shared. And obviously when Tom goes back to work, it's going to be more so for me. But I know he'll help out as much as he possibly can, but obviously there's only so much he can do when he's at work all day. And like getting myself ready and getting out of the house, I just don't know how it's going to happen. We did take some really lovely photos today, actually. We did like a little newborn photo shoot type thing, but we did it ourselves. Just wanted to save some money, so I'm really happy with how some of those pictures turned out, but I'm sure I will pop some of them in as well. It's kind of where we're up to in regards to feeding and everything, but little miss is thriving. She's doing really, really well. She's so good, and nobody has been such a good girl as well, so we are loving life too. I'm definitely starting to feel a little bit anxious, but we'll see. Tom left for work like, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes ago. The carrier is out already for me to try and get anything done. Right, we need to get you dressed, young lady. Nanny's going to be here to pick you up. It's fine, this is fun, it's all good.
Come in.
There you go. Do you like it? Wonderful. Now I've got to eat these. Come on. How long is this going to last for before she starts crying? That didn't last very long, did it? That didn't last very long. Oh, it's just so strong. Your neck muscles are so strong. You want some more memories? Okay. So we are now on our way to go and register Raina. She's actually asleep in the back. This morning she's been awake pretty much all morning and all she's wanted to do is feed. She's had so much milk, it's been ridiculous. We went took Novely dancing this morning, but getting out of the house with 2 children is not an easy task, let's say that. We were both a little bit stressed trying to get out. Like everything that could happen happened. Like Raina needed feeding, Novely had done a poo, then Rain had done a poo. It was just a bit of a nightmare trying to get everyone sorted and out. Raina slept quite well last night. Tom ended up feeding her I think about midnight, but then that meant he didn't come to bed till quite late. So he then had to catch up on sleep this morning, but I had a really good sleep because she then didn't wake up till 3 and the next time was like 6:30, 7:15, which I was then up with Novely at that point because she always wakes up at like 6ish. But that was really, really good, but she's just been hungry all morning. Like we just can't keep up with how much milk she consumes. Yeah, we're now heading off to register her. Novely's gone to Tom's mum's just because it's not really very fun for her to come do this and it's her nap time. But we made sure we spent some time with her this morning at her dancing, and then we're going to go for some lunch. It's like a little tradition. We did it last time when we registered Novely. We then went to this restaurant for some lunch, and it never disappoints. It's always so good. Goodness, Raina's sleeping, and I'm sure as soon as she wakes up she'll want some more milk. She's so funny. Look at her face. Having a quick car feed. That appointment was actually really quick. Didn't take long at all. Very excited now to go and get some food because I'm hungry. So Raina is 14 days today. I had to think about that. 2 weeks today.
Really cool how you folded this.
Oh, in the triangle, yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Yeah, she's 2 weeks today and she hasn't had a bath yet. I've used like cotton wool and water and sort of wiped her down. I've cleaned her belly button. I've washed her hair a couple of times, but she hasn't actually had a bath yet. So we're going to do that tonight. First bath. Her cord dropped off. I don't think I even told you, but her cord dropped off around day 4. But we're going to now give her first bath in the baby bath. She is currently zonked. And she has been all afternoon basically, because obviously this morning I said she was awake for so long and now she's been asleep for so long. So we'll see how it goes. Novely hated her first bath, but she loves them now, so we will see. She has such dry, like flaky skin, so that's why we've kind of put off doing the bath, because it's so peely. But she needs a little wash. Oh, look at her. Darling, we need to give you a bath. I'll wake you up. See you in the bath?
I'm in bath.
Yes, you are. Where did you put that from? Lovely shit. Oh, well, that's for us. Should we wash? Should we wash your body? Here we go. That's it.
What's it up? What's it up?
Did you like your first bath? Did you like your first bath? Oh, it's tired you out, hasn't it? It's tired you out. I apologise, guys, for the mess literally in the background of all of these clips. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, just tidying and keeping everything on top of everything is not easy. Oh baby, what's the matter? Just taking my eyelashes off so I look really like tired and awful without them on, but Raina is asleep now in her little bouncy chair. She's so snorty and snory, like she's such a loud baby. Tom's just reading Novely a bedtime story. We haven't really had any tea because we had that big lunch earlier. I'm starting to get a little bit peckish now, so might just have some like beans on toast once Novely's in bed. Raina actually really enjoyed her bath. She was actually so chilled, she was so cute, but she then did a massive poo. Once she was then all fresh in her clean pyjamas and all clean, she then did a poo, so I changed her. I'm gonna go and pump because I want to express some more milk. She's only fed for me once today, I think. I feel like in such a weird space with feeding at the minute because I just don't know what I'm doing. I just feel all over the place, but I definitely think I need to pump before I go to bed, so I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to leave the vlog here, to be honest, because we have obviously we're now at 2 weeks. This is going to be really a long video. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't believe that we have a 2-week-old baby already, that she's 2 weeks old. I'm just can't cope with how fast time goes. It goes fast with your first, but with your second, like, it's actually like you blink and it just goes so quick. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. It is really real and raw and honest, and a lot of the days we haven't even got out of the house. A lot of the days have been spent indoors. The house has been an absolute tip, and I like apologise in this video for all the stuff that has been everywhere throughout this video, but to be honest, it's just the reality, and I feel like I just can't keep on top of it all, to be honest, and I don't think I'm going to be able to keep on top of it all, especially with Tom going back to work. I've just got to accept it and go with it, but it's really hard when you like having a clean house and a clean space, but it's just not something that is possible at the moment. Hopefully once we get into more of a routine and a bit more of a swing of things, then maybe I'll feel like I can keep on top of things a bit more, but at the moment that's just not happening. That's just not the case. I will see you in my next one. Bye.